Hi there, welcome back to AutoNet. So every now and then someone asks me how they can export data out of their ArcGIS API for JavaScript application to CSV, whether that be in a table or it's just features themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how that can work today. So I'm going to use this sample from the JavaScript SDK that basically, funnily enough, is a CSV layer sample where you select some features and then show those features in the table. So I want to export these features to CSV. So I'm going to add a button and then show how to do that. But like any good developer, I'm incredibly lazy. So I'm going to borrow this fella's Medium blog post he has about exporting JSON to CSV. And he's got a couple of nice gist in here. Basically has a function that actually does the parsing of the JSON, converts it to a string, and we'll go ahead and that creates a CSV file in here. And he's got the export function here that's going to go ahead and actually do the pop-up to do the download of your CSV. Now the key here is that you need to define what the headers in the CSV file are going to be and what the an array of something, an array of objects. This is going to be your JSON data, right? And you could give it a name. You don't have to, because you can see here he has a default name of export.csv. That's nothing to worry about. So we're just going to pretty much cover these two things because, again, I'm incredibly lazy. Somebody already did all the work, so why am I going to do it? Okay, so here's a sample, and here is the part of the code that we're going to look at today, right? So here's the functions from that blog post that fella had. It's in here. And then I've got a button that I've added to my application. This button right here, that's going to go ahead and let me export to CSV. So first off, let's go ahead and select some features. All right, so I've got 290 features selected. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an event listener on this download button. And if my array, the result features, which is just defined way up at the top over here, I just create this array here, and then when I do my, right here, when I do the query, I just go ahead and assign those results to that result features array. All right. So, okay. So when I come down here, that's a big sample. Sorry, 1 second here. Where am I at? I'm totally lost what I'm doing. Here we go. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the attributes in an array from the features, right? Because I'm going to export those attributes. And then I create an object for the headers. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab the first entry. So I'm just going to grab one feature here because really all I need are the field names I want to use. So for every every key in the entry. So this is basically going to be like, attribute.season, attribute.category. So for every one of those, I'm going to iterate over those and then create an object that's going to contain the headers I want to use. You could also go ahead and combine this little iteration here with the field names that are defined up here. So see, I've got some grid fields I defined. You can go ahead and use those. They'd be the same ones you would use for the pop-up template and so on. Let's come back to what I was showing you. So if you're using the feature layer, you could go ahead and combine this with the feature layer field, so you can use the field aliases if you wanted to. That'd be kind of neat. But once I've done that, I'm just going to go ahead and export to CSV. So now I've got these selected. I've got this here. It's going to go ahead and let me download my CSV file. Oh, let's go ahead and save it. There we go. So I've opened my, here's my CSV file. I've gone ahead, I've got all my fields in here. I've even got the lat long that were part of the original CSV data loaded in here, and all the information related to these hurricanes in my CSV files. So that's how you can go ahead and export your features to CSV in your applications. I will go ahead and put a link to this code pen up, as well as this Medium blog post, so you can read that and maybe tweak it to your delight. Thank you.